Cuter but more deadly.
Never missed he just had his head bitten off by a giant worm. That's weird. And the Excel Saga fans, because they're not fighting anybody, they're too busy trying to eat squirrels. But in this ultimate battle of Otaku Magic and Excel Saga, you know who wins? Excel Saga fans. Because nobody expects your opponent to just come running at you, screaming and chewing your face off. So the Excel Saga fans take the cake. They win. They win. Battle Royale, they get to survive and, I don't know, get to live in their own weird LSD-filled world. Are we doing on time? That set did not take as long as I'd hoped. Now, of course, as I mentioned earlier, I have a 2.5-year-old. And I'm 22, and I have a younger daughter, and being my age and having a daughter, you know, you always try to remember, oh, how was I raised, that kind of thing. And I try to raise her up in the nerd lifestyle as best I can. She's a smart girl, so she's been able to talk since she was 1, which has been really hard for me to watch anime around her. We've watched Sergeant Frog, because that's relatively harmless.
Get up!
It's a good show. It's a good show for kids. It's a little wacky. But I thought I could get away with watching some things for a while. Before she got older. So there was a really horrifying moment for me when I was hanging out with some friends, you know, when Ophelia was there, that's my daughter's name, and we were talking about anime, and she goes up to them and says, I want to watch Bakano. 99% of the general population, your daughter's speaking gibberish. And that other 1%, you let your daughter watch a show where people's heads get blown off repeatedly and then have them regrow. Makes me feel like a bad parent, but what are you going to do? Funny story about that. I think they found out we were expecting 6 months in. So that made things a little difficult. It made it more of a panic for me. Because I was like, well, I don't know how to do this. I'm a young guy. I don't know what I'm going to do. And then it occurred to me, I think I can do this. I'm a Pokemon master. No. Kids are like Pokemon. Think about it. As they get older, they acquire new skills. They have very, very basic speech levels, which mostly include saying their own name. And you can teach them to do tricks. Like Pokemon. But, you know, and it's true. Like, they like growing older is leveling up. Gets to level 1. Hey, she can walk. Gets to level 2. Toilet train. Gets to level 3. I don't know. More toilet training. The proudest day of my life is going to be when she gets sent home from 6-year-old kindergarten for thunder shocking a kid. She did what? That a girl. Was he just in the tall grass? Did he hop out and surprise you? He's the water type? Well, he was asking for it. No, my daughter's great. I tend to run... What's up? Anyway, my daughter's great. I tend to run all my jokes by her before I do any. Which you think, hey, that's not fair. She's 2. She'll laugh at anything, except for a few times. I don't even remember what the joke was, but I told a joke once to her, and we were eating supper. It was just me and her that night. Puts her spoon down, looks up at me, just, Daddy, no. I don't even remember what the joke was, but it was clearly so awful that a girl whose favorite joke is knock knock, who's there? Orange, orange, who? Oranges and bananas. Didn't think it was funny. Man, it's been a while. Actually, not a while. Last time I was on stage, people were like yelling money values at me to get me to take my clothes off. I don't know if anyone was at No Brand or not. Yeah, well, if you're at No Brand, you know what's up. And then they realized their horrible mistake and were raising the money levels to get me to put them back on. 20 to keep them on? Well, I don't know. Can you beat this? Yeah, no, I won't do that. Seriously, I don't can. I have to wear SPF 3000 or else I light on fire the minute I walk out. There's no glittering going on here. It's just fire. Should be Stephanie Meyer. How are the judges doing? 5 more minutes? Okay. Well, can I do it? I don't know.
Start dancing.
There's an important moment in everybody's life, I think. And, well, actually, hold on, no. Before we go on to that, I do have to mention something. I lost a friend recently. Really good friend of mine. Really a friend to all of us. Was an integral part to our lives. Kind of a somber day for me. I'm talking first about 4 kids being bought by Konami. As a comedian, nothing was more sad than 4 kids not existing anymore.
But it can now be activated by cheat code.
Thank
You
you.
don't even pay me. This is free.
No, but you know, I guess it's true what they say. If you smoke lollipops, play with invisible guns, and eat nothing but jelly donuts your whole life, you're going to die early. You see, because in that one dub, they replaced the cigarette with a lollipop, but they didn't take the smoke, okay. There's a tough moment for every nerd out there, I think. Maybe not so much for some of us. Some of us, like I said, burst into flame when we step outside and can't lift more than 30 pounds. But for those of us, there's a difficult time, the admission of being a nerd. And it's a very tough time, very traumatic. I'm talking first of all, coming out of the basement. It's a real term, look it up on Urban Dictionary, I made it up. It's real, it's got more thumbs up than thumbs down, that means it's legit. But there are some steps to coming out of the basement that are very important. Because like I said, not everybody looks like they'd be a nerd. I know some people that they're jocks and they fit the jock stereotype and Thanks, Navi. And so, here's the noticing that you might be a nerd. This is things like looking over, going to Borders or Books A Million now if you live in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And noticing the manga section. Noticing something's a little bit different about that section. Subtly, that's a lot more interesting to you than it was before. Step 2, looking in those books. A whole new world of excitement. You've never felt this before with any other books. They're doing something for you that you just can't explain.
Oh, wait, what?
Focus, man, focus. Step 3, going on message boards and being anonymous and talking about your likes and dislikes. And step 4 is finally just full blown out of the basement. But don't go any further than the basement and use words like super duper kawaii, because...
God, no.
Going for it.
Oh, please, dear God.
I ran out of material 3 minutes ago. I'm just winging it. Oh, we're good. Thank God for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Professor Fur. Thank you for laughing at some of my jokes. And we're all good.